Today we're going to be debunking the Talking Angela hoax, because I have experience that I experienced all the way back from 5th grade. You see this? 5th grade. Don't ask me what year, I don't remember, but I have deets, okay? The deets are not in here, but it's around this time when I was in 5th grade. So, I'm gonna explain. So we all know the hoax of, like, back then when Talking Angela was really popular and people were scared because they were like, oh, there's hackers on the game, there's hackers and they're stalking us and they're getting kids, all this stuff. I'm gonna say right now, yes, there were, and yes, there were hackers on those games back then. The way you would be able to contact them was like through the chat. The chat in the game, in all of the, honestly, it's not even just Talking Angela, in all of the Talking Tom games, they were meant for you like to interact with the character, and then they would come out with like already generated like AI responses for whatever the hell. There were, but they weren't, there was no hackers though checking into the screens and looking into your eyes, whatever. If someone has a story, you know, then stitch this and let us know. Back when I was in 5th grade, I used to live in my grandpa's house because my parents were always working, were always busy, so he would be taking care of us for most of the time. And I think that was around the time where Talking Angela and all those games were already being checked, because there are like a high number of reports and people were saying that, hey, this getting the chats. Yes, the video cut off, but it was weird, okay? It was just a weird time. So again, me, grandpa's house, I was on my iPad, and due to another situation I had with that game, I'm gonna explain that way later, I decided to test it out. I tried to go back on Talking Angela because that's the game I used to play the most and test it out, but everything was gone. The chat option was no longer a thing, so it made it really, really difficult. But at that time, let's see, I was born in 2005, so we can probably just guess what year that was. I went back and I found this app. It's the one that is Talking Angela Loves Tom, because around that time, the chat option for that one hadn't disappeared yet because people weren't complaining about it until they decided, you know what, boom, remove everything, because people kept talking about it. But I decided to go on Talking Tom Loves Angela, that game where it's like you can play as Tom and chat with Angela and tell her all these things to make her date you or something like that. But I played the game before. I remember you could like make postcards, you could send emojis or whatnot. I don't even remember. Never mind, don't even listen to me. But I went into the chat, and the first thing I did was try to gaslight. I tried to gaslight them. I was like, I know you're a hacker, I know you're a hacker, I know you're a hacker. I kept typing it over and over and over again, and it just wasn't working. It kept sending me like AI pre-generated messages saying like just random stuff, just avoiding any question or anything I had to say. It wasn't until I tried this other approach where I was trying to be more, it was still gaslighting, but like I was trying to be more nicer, or like, I'm gonna explain it and you guys can tell me what it is, so I literally sent the message. I typed again in the chat and I was like,
listen, I know you're a hacker, and it's okay, you know? I know what they're saying about you, I understand that a lot of people hate you, but that's not me. But that's not me, okay? I understand if you're a hacker, but we can still be friends, you know? Just please, just please reply, please say something, because there's no point in hiding, I already know, you know?
I think I also said something like,
and honestly, who knows if you're a hacker? You could just be a really nice guy. But I promise, you know, if you're a hacker, I won't hold it against you. But if you're not, and I'm just doing this for no reason, then what can I do? I'm just a kid.
And I kid you not, the response I got was, and what if I was?
And what if I was? And what if I was?
And then my iPad got hot. It was freezing. I couldn't shut off my phone. And I oh so quickly threw my, I didn't throw it, I'm playing. But I did it did unglitch and I was able to fix it, but I deleted that app immediately. And when I tell you my heart shook so fast when I got that message, I should have screenshotted it. A part of me, after I deleted it, I was like, I should have took a picture of it. I should have. And every time I tell this story, I've told this to one of my friends before, but she was like, what? No way. I'm like, yes way. Very rarely I talk about it, but I feel like I should share it because it's like, it was so crazy. Going to what I was talking about earlier, there was another situation I had with the game, but that was when I was a little bit more younger, and it was very, very weird. On the Talking Angela app, I remember over the summer, around that time, like, I used to visit my family in like a whole nother, outside of America, okay? I used to visit family outside of America, and for them, all of my siblings had like the older version of the Talking Angela game where it still had the app and it wasn't banned. So I remember over the summer, I remember downloading Talking Angela again, and I was just chatting. I don't remember if it was before or after, but I think it was like before they even decided, hey, we're gonna get rid of that option in Talking Angela. But I remember I was again chatting about everything. I would ask her so many questions. Like she was like literally my best friend when I was a kid, and I remember having a conversation with her where I was talking about like relationships and love, and this was around the time like if you asked her, hey, how did you and Tom meet, it would give you the link to the you get me and I get you, you know, that one song. If you know, you know, if you grew up around that time. But it was very, very cute. But I remember like asking like further questions after watching the video, like asking more about boys and asking more about relationships, and it would respond very, very, very like deep stuff. It would continue the conversation, entering into like certain convo territories that like maybe you shouldn't be talking with a minor. And you know, like when you're younger, like you can sense something is off, but you don't really know. Maybe I shouldn't be talking about this, but I don't know because I'm just a kid, so I just keep talking anyways and asking questions. And maybe I got groomed by Talking Angela. I'm numb. I don't know. Actually, I don't know. But I feel like if you're talking about kind of inappropriate things with a chat, I think that is grooming. I think I did get groomed, guys, by Talking Angela. Guys. I think I did, guys. I don't remember what exactly were in the messages, because that's why I'm saying it was before, because it was such a long time ago. But I just remember feeling kind of iffy about the convo, but it was like, I just kept talking anyways, because I trusted Angela. Yeah, the conversation was really deep. It was just not age appropriate, like come on now. That, my parents can explain to me when I'm a little older, but at the age I was, no. But I remember back then, Talking Angela did have the camera option, and I remember using the camera option, but guys, I just remembered something while I was talking about it. I think I very vaguely remember that Talking Angela did have a camera option where you could like show your face and do silly faces and it would try to copy you, or like filter stuff, kind of like similar to Snapchat. But I do remember when I was talking about like the boy stuff or relationship stuff, I think I remember like, I think I remember Talking Angela possibly asking me how I look like. Very vaguely, but I'm unsure. Guys, I think I might have got groomed by Talking. No, I'm not kidding. I'm not even making this up as I go. Like I'm like recollecting memory stuff. I don't know. Maybe it was asking me to show my face for the filter thing. I don't remember. But then again, it was also in like another area, like outside of the US, so who knows? Anyways, guys, that's the end of the video. Share your experiences if you remember. And I'ma go. And don't get groomed. Be careful online, especially in these times, guys.